Hello everyone, welcome back to the iRender tutorial series. The Plexus effect is one of the most recognizable and widely used looks in modern motion graphics. From textile animations to abstract digital visuals, it has become a go-to technique for many 3D artists. And of course, there are plenty of ways to build it in different software like Houdini, Blender, or Cinema 4D. In today's video, we'll recreate the Plexus effect inside Cinema 4D using a clean and efficient workflow with the Geometry Generator Node in Scene Nodes. This method keeps everything procedural and flexible while still delivering a dynamic, high-quality result. Let's get started. We'll begin with a male bust object. And first refine the mesh by scaling, subdividing, and triangulating it. This helps create a cleaner base before generating our point cloud. There are many ways to build a point cloud in Cinema 4D, but in this tutorial, we'll use the particle system for a more flexible and dynamic workflow. Next, we will create a mesh emitter using the original bus geometry. Set the emission mode to shot, increase the count to 7,500 particles, and choose noise for the distribution. We set the speed to 0 centimeters and leave the remaining parameters at their default values. To add more richness and natural variation, we apply a turbulence force. Set the scale to 33% and switch the mode to aerodynamic wind. Since the particles spread a bit too quickly, we'll balance the motion by adding a friction force with a strength of 60. To ensure the particles separate properly instead of clumping together, we will apply a flock modifier. Set the cohesion strength to 0 and adjust the separation radius to around 2 centimeters. Then, to prevent the particles from instantly detaching from the surface, we should add a field condition along with a surface attract modifier. We set the mode to attract, the radius to 50 centimeters, and don't forget to add a collider tag to the mesh surface. Next, use a linear field to control how the point cloud spreads by keyframing the position of the linear field. Finally, apply a color mapper to the particles to color the entire system. Maxon's developers have introduced the Constellation node, making it easier than ever to create this Plexus-style connection effect. Use a particle group as the point source, and the Plexus effect will instantly appear. If the structure looks too dense, we can reduce the search distance to around 15 centimeters to thin out the connections. You can freely adjust the point radius, connection radius, and connection length in their respective tabs to shape the look the way you want. Also, you can feel free to add color to the connections to match your style. Inside the Restrict tab, we can increase or decrease the number of connections to control how complex the structure becomes. Keep tweaking the parameters until you achieve the result you're happy with. Thus, we've successfully and easily simulated the Plexus effect using the Constellation Generator Node inside Cinema 4D. By combining a particle source with procedural connection controls, we can quickly build complex dynamic structures while keeping the workflow clean and flexible. We hope this tutorial gives you new ideas for creating connection-based effects and experimenting further with scene nodes in C4D. And if heavy scenes or large particle counts start slowing you down, remember that iRender Render Farm provides powerful workstations from single to 8 times RTX 4090, so you can choose exactly what matches your project needs and budget. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more tutorials coming your way. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy rendering. Happy creating with iRender.